Okay, so this tip is for my people who have a hard time making decisions and making the right decisions for themselves. Just a reminder, this is not a replacement for professional help. So if you're somebody you know is experiencing symptoms of mental health, please reach out to a professional in your area. So for my people who have a hard time making decisions or maybe even think that they're always making the wrong decision, this tip is very helpful. It just pauses you from making the decision impulsively, and you start to think about which decision would lead you to the least amount of consequences, right? Every single decision we make has a certain level of consequences, whether they're positive or negative, right? Whether we're in trouble or we're getting a reward, it has a certain level of consequences. So you want to make sure you weigh out the consequences for each decision and decide which one would be the best option for you for that particular day or that course of action. So I don't really have an example of a decision you can make right now, but like just basically weigh out pros and cons. So making a list sometimes helps of weighing out pros and cons, but honestly, just stopping and thinking about it for longer than 30 seconds helps quite a bit. Sometimes we make decisions just based on like impulse. We're just like, okay, we have to do this. We have to make a decision right now. We're gonna go this way. But if you just stop for a second, you're gonna be able to see other options and other choices. So a lot of the times, people like ask me about therapy, right? And they're like, "Oh, do you help make decisions?" And it's like the answer is no. We don't make decisions for you, but we are able to take a step back and look at things objectively in order to give you other options. It's not always black or white. There's always a gray area, so you always have some other choices. So if you learn to do that yourself, it is obviously not a replacement to therapy, but if you learn to do that yourself, you'll be able to start making better choices within your life, a lot sooner and a lot faster.